It works. It's awesome. It goes to the domain name, rock.carolinedunn.us. I can now play this game. I clicked on scissors. Let's see what happens. And it's a draw. In this video, I'll show you how to build and deploy a custom application to a live public link completely for free. We are using Google AI Studio to generate our code, and the best part is that you do not need a credit card, a paid developer account, or expensive hardware. I'm running the entire pipeline on this refurbished Chromebook, but you can follow along on a Windows or a Mac computer. Hi, my name is Caroline. I make technology tutorials, hardware automations, and travel videos. I also hold bachelor's and master's degrees in electrical engineering from Georgia Tech. And I'm also the author of the book, A Woman's Guide to Winning in Tech. Check it out. If you have a free Google account and a GitHub account and a Vercel account, you have everything you need to build your first project, a rock, paper, scissors, lizard spot game. Plus, at the end of this video, I'll show you how to link your custom domain name using a simple CNAME record. Now let's get started. And we have reached the screen record portion of our video. Now, I am on my Chromebook, but really you could do this on a Mac or Windows computer. And I'm going to start this off by opening up my Chromebook. And I'm going to go to aistudio.google.com, hit enter, and it should take you to one of these pages. I am going to make sure I'm logged in with one of my free Gmail accounts. This is not a paid account. And I'm going to hit New App. And you can describe an app. Let's do a rock, paper, scissors game app with a scoring system. I'm going to play against the computer. User will choose rock, paper, scissors from icons, and the app will display the winner of each round. Computer has a 50% chance of winning and include a history of past games and a button to reset the match stats. So it gave me that on its own, and I can hit the send prompt. I'll just click on that and we will get this started, and let's see what it builds for me here. One of the things I love about this Google AI Studio is that it gives me choices on a look and a feel. It's called a theme. It does make your app take a little bit longer to create. So here are my choices that it gave me: sophisticated dark, vibrant palette, geometric balance, professional polish, or bento grid. A lot of different choices here. So I'm just going to choose one. I like this vibrant palette, so I'm going to choose that. I'm going to select this design, and it's going to keep on working. And it is generating all the files that you need to make a rock, paper, scissors game on your computer. And here we are on our version 1 of our rock, paper, scissors game. It took about 194 seconds, about a little bit over 3 minutes to make the initial game. And then it applied the theme that I selected, which took an additional 204 seconds. That does make it take longer if you do choose a vibrant theme. Then it gives you the cards, and you can see the game here. So choose your weapon, rock, paper, scissors, game history. It's kind of funny. It's called Champ Rochambeau. If I hit rock, let's see what happens. And then the computer also chose rock too. It's a draw. I'm going to click play another round. I'm going to hit paper now. All right, I won that round. The computer chose rock. Play another round. And then I'm going to choose scissors now. And the computer also chose scissors, so it's another draw. And there's a game history here. And I can clear the log if I would like. This is a first run, and all I gave it was just a very simple prompt. I wanted to play rock, paper, scissors. And what's really cool about this is you can hit code, and you can see all of the code. You can even download the code. You can hit export here. You can export to anti-gravity. I have not gotten that to work on this Chromebook, but I'm sure it works on Mac or Windows. You can download it as a zip file and just get all of the code. You do have access to the code, and you can change the code. You don't have to keep on prompting it if you want to make little changes. What do we want to change about this? Because this is kind of an iterative process, and I do want to expand this game beyond just rock, paper, scissors. I'm going to prompt it again. I'm going to expand this game, add Lizard Spock, and make this rock, paper, scissors, Lizard Spock game. Rename the game from Champ or Shambo to rock, paper, scissors, Lizard Spock. And I'm going to hit Control Enter, and I'm going to send my prompt. This Google AI Studio ran for 139 seconds, and it has added Lizard Spock to it. And now we can choose rock, paper, scissors, Lizard Spock. So I'm going to hit Lizard, and let's see what happens here. The computer also chose Lizard, so it's another draw. I can play another round, and then I'm going to hit Spock, and it's another draw. It's really going into that 50% win ratio where it's really quite equal. I can't see the whole block. If you want to fix that, you can tell it to fix that. The other thing you can do is there's this handy little edit tool in the top right corner. Click on the edit tool, and you can click on the block itself. Let's see if I can click on all of these. I can say display doesn't quite fit the block. Okay, let's see if it can do that. I am going to send that prompt. Click send prompt, and let's see what happens. And we are back. We have completed the request. It took about 2 minutes for it to complete my request. You can see play, and it has rock, paper, scissors, Lizard Spock. Got the history here, so let's play this again. I'm going to choose scissors this time. And let's see, it chose Spock, which meant computer win. We can go back and forth and refine this exactly the way we want it. We can view the code, and we can make changes if there's something you don't like about the code without having to continue to request it. It says My Google AI Studio. I'm going to change this to rock, paper, scissors, and I'm going to hit save. And the next thing you can do is you can export the code. You can export it to anti-gravity, and you can also download it as a zip file, so you can download it to your computer and have that code. What I want to do is I want to publish this on a public website. To do that, I'm going to need a GitHub account. So I've got this free GitHub account, and I'm going to need a free Vercel account. I've already created those accounts. They're free to create, super easy to create. I am going to go over here, and I'm going to hit publish. There is a way to publish it through Google. I have heard that you can publish 1 or 2 apps for free now. So let's hit get started. But it's asking me to set up my billing, which I have not done. This is my free account. There's another way of doing this. I'm going to go over to GitHub, and I'm going to give this a repository name. I'm going to name my repository Rock, Paper, Scissors. And the description is simple rock, paper, scissors, Lizard Spock game. And I'm going to make it private. You can make it public. It's up to you. And I'm going to create a GitHub repository. I've given it permission already in a previous step, and it can create a public repository or private repository on my GitHub account. And I've already linked it, created that GitHub repo for me. And all I have to do is hit stage and commit all changes. And it's pushing all of this code onto my GitHub page. There it is. So if I want to see this on my GitHub page, I'll just click on it. And we will see all of this code, and that was built with Google AI Studio. Now let's go over to Vercel. I've already created my account with Vercel. I'm going to hit Add New, and I'm going to click Project. And it says, let's build something new. A minute ago, I created rock, paper, scissors, and that's exactly what I did. I'm going to hit Import, and it says Importing from GitHub, and all I have to do is hit Deploy. And now it's deploying. This will take a couple of minutes, and I'll be right back. That was quick. That took about less than a minute, and it has deployed my new project. Here it is, rock, paper, scissors, Lizard Spock. And I'm just scrolling down here, and I'm going to hit continue to dashboard. And it even gave me a domain, rock, paper, scissors, steel, alpha 14.vercel.app. And if I click on this domain, it takes me to a public URL, rock, paper, scissors, steel, alpha 14.vercel app. And really, you could use this, you could send this to your friends, and they can play. I'm going to hit scissors, and oh boy, computer wins. It starts over on the game history. I can clear the log. I'm going to hit play another round, and I'm going to choose, let's see, let me choose paper this time. It's a draw, play another round, and I'm going to hit Spock this time. And I lost. Oh no. I've got the game history. I can see what happens. I can clear the log. Do I want to clear the log? Yes, I do. It works. It's awesome. Now is a good time for me to go back to our Google AI Studio and remind you, I'm going to go back to start. I'm going to go hit dashboard. We need to look at how much usage I use because this is a free account. Usage, you can see it immediately, how many requests. I've made a lot of requests. Let's see, have I hit my rate limit yet? Yes, I've reached my rate limit. This is a little bit limited because I am using a free account, but it was enough for me to create an entire app and make 2 revisions on it. But we don't need this Google AI Studio anymore. I want to make this on my own domain. I do use GoDaddy. I'm not endorsing GoDaddy. This is just where I buy my domain names from, but you could totally buy your domain names from whoever you want to buy your domain names from. Back to Vercel, and I'm on my project, Rock, Paper, Scissors. I'm going to scroll down, and it's got an option to add a custom domain. Hit Add Custom Domain, and one of the options is you can buy your domain through Vercel, and that's probably the most seamless process. So I'm going to hit Buy, and then you just pick your domain name, and it's going to see if it's available for you. I've already purchased the domain name carolinedunn.us, so I'm just going to give it a subdomain, rock.carolinedunn.us. I'm going to click Add Existing, and I'm going to connect to the production environment, and I'm going to hit Add Domain. Domain added. Now there has to be authentication, so it does say verification needed. Click Learn More. I need to CNAME this, and I need to prove that I own this domain. I am going to go over to Products, and I'm going to go over to my domains. I'm going to hit DNS Manage. I'm going to go to DNS Records, and I'm going to add a new record. Let's see, I want to add a CNAME, and it's going to be called Rock. The value that I have, I'm going to paste that, is provided by Vercel. It's this value here, so I hit copy, and then I hit paste. And I do want to add one more record. It's saying I need to add a text record. I'm going to select text, and then going back to Vercel, I'm going to copy Vercel, and then for a value, I'm going to take the value it gave me, copy that, and paste that. And I'm going to save all records, and it says success. Excellent. So let's go back over to Rock, Paper, Scissors, my Vercel app, and it will automatically update itself. You can hit refresh, but it does take a few minutes, so I'll be right back. And excellent, it has validated my configuration for rock.carolinedunn.us. It's saying it's valid now. So if I click on this, it goes to the domain name rock.carolinedunn.us, and I can now play this game. I can send this URL out, and anybody can play this game. And I clicked on scissors. Let's see what happens. And it's a draw again. Now we have a working Rock, Paper, Scissors Lizard Spock game live on the web for free using Vercel and a custom domain. We handled the entire setup inside Google AI Studio on a basic Chromebook. While we use simple graphics for this game, our next project is going to level up. In the next video, we're building a personalized pet website for my cat, Cosette, using real photos and custom asset matching. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you do not miss that project. My name is Caroline, and I make tech tutorials, hardware automations, and travel videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.